E-mini S&P is one of our strategies that has the tendency to catch turning points in the after-hours session. It trades from the open of the new session at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern until 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Here are the results testing back to 1997 with this strategy, and you can see it has an upward accelerating equity curve. It took a recent drawdown and it's bouncing back, and it is long only. There's that tendency for trades at night, and one of the things that this does is it uses a market order. And the question is, can we use a limit order for this strategy? What can we do to potentially use a limit order for the strategy at delayed entry? And so I've done that, and I've been wanting to improve this strategy, and that was one of my thoughts, and some of you have brought that up. And I want to take a look at the current results. We're going to do a screenshot of this. 57 total net profit, 5,400 drawdown, average trade profit. This is with slippage and commission. 29.64, and much higher average trade profit in recent years. You have to consider that we're in a higher volatility environment, and the concept of previous years not doing too bad. I'll point that out in a minute when we look at the equity curve again. And you get this net profit as a percentage of drawdown is 1063. Do you see that 1063? These are the numbers two numbers I look at first, are the net profit as a percentage of drawdown and the average trade profit. And this is with slippage and commission, so $25, you add $25 back in that, it meets our average trade of 54. But I want to look at the average trade profit in recent years. And so if you look at 2020, it's $200 average trade profit. 2019, it's about 50, about 40 here, about 50 here. But in recent years, it's higher. So the average trade profit is much higher. And keep in mind, this is over 50 and almost 50 with $25 round turn slippage and commission. So keep in mind, this is the this time period right here kind of weighs the average trade profit down. And then the average trade profit improves, and then it really improves here. And that's a function of ranges. And so as ranges get higher, volatility gets higher. And so we trade this, and we're going back to 1997. Actually, the first trade on this is only 2001. So 2001. So if you want to do a long back test, you can't have the expectation that it's going to have a consistent average trade profit throughout all ranges of volatility. But the fact that it doesn't do too bad during this time frame, it's actually still up. And so we could narrow the range and look at it. But I want to improve this, and the thing that I want to improve most is the average trade profit while still using a limit order instead of a market order, and the net profit as a percentage of drawdown. And so I'm going to pause the video and show you the new strategy with a limit order instead of a market order on the entry. So here it is. The total net profit is less by 2,200, but the average trade profit, it trades less. And so the average trade profit goes up from 29.64 to 36.68, and the net profit as a percentage of drawdown goes up from 1,063 to 1,528. This is pretty big. That's mainly because the drawdown is much lower, 3612 versus 5400. On a one contract basis, the net profit divided by a $3,600 drawdown is this number makes this number much higher than if you had just 2,000 more in total net profit with a $5,400 drawdown. So net profit as a percentage of drawdown, and so that's what I wanted to show you. The improvement of this strategy. I'll be updating you if you have this strategy. I'll be sending it out to you. I've not put in the portfolio calculator yet. I have to do that. I'm also updating my website, and so I needed a better platform for making updates, and so I'm still working on this. Still would like your feedback on the look of this new setup, and maybe making some changes based on your input and what you think of this. And so just needed a little bit easier platform to work with. The other platform I like the look of the old website, but this is where I'm at on the new website. So Give me your feedback, and we will go from there. And if you have this strategy, look for this update. I'll be sending it out soon.